Hello, WindHunter again, and it's been a while since I've done any PvP commentaries, so I actually have two to do. This one will be a 30-minute match between xAragornx and Powermachine. I will speed it up where possible, but I've noticed from how much I've watched through before that there's a lot of action going on a lot of the time. Beginning is not so like that, so times 2. So you see them start pretty normally. xAragornx goes for an Amazon, Powermachine for Dread Charger. Knowing Aragorn's deck composition, I'm going to guess that he almost always runs a defensive tier 1, but I can't definitely say that. And now we see him send an Amazon down here. No doubt to just try to draw a summon. Now Powermachine has a bunch of tier 1 units. I wouldn't be surprised if Aragorn tries to go tier 2 as soon as he fends off this attack. Oh, here we see Tree Spirits. They make quick work of an incoming attack. And it looks like Powermachine is only able to kill one of them, but he's going to go tier 2, as he has a small temporary power advantage at this point. Looks like xAragornx is also going to go tier 2 and make for an attack down bottom. Oh, we've seen Aragorn taking control of that Nightcrawler and immediately frenzying it so they would not be able to get it back. He then summons a burrow. He's going to run around in order to get it out of daze. I wouldn't be surprised if he uses this again. There he goes, Frenzy, in order to make this to attack. And we see an immediate Aura of Corruption. I don't know how smart that is, seeing as he's got an Ice Barrier in there. But at the same time, it looks like him summoning units would not have been able to defend here. He really should have summoned Dark Elves into that, or just right there at least, in order to stop this. Here we see another Nightcrawler immediately frenzied. And he goes back to work on that well. He's very, very close at this point in time to taking it down. It looks like he builds another Ice Barrier. Oh, here we see xAragornx summoning another Amazon, no doubt to fend off Nightcrawlers. But it looks like at this point that Powermachine might have enough power to finally defend. And oh! That Amazon was just caught in the very last bits of the Aura of Corruption you can't see, and killed by that Lost Reaver. Oh, it seems Powermachine has Lyrish. I'm kind of confused then why he wasn't using these earlier. Especially because Lyrish can't be taken over, like the Nightcrawlers could have. And still have 800 attack, which is very, very nice. It looks like that Aggressor is going to run away, and this attack is going to be beaten off. At this point we could see Powermachine go on the offense here, after successfully defending. Oh, it looks like set Aragornx is going to try some more. Here he has some Razor Shards. They're going to make some quick work of those Lyrish Knights. Oh, looks like he's going to have to move around. Surprised he didn't try to get one more attack off just to finish those off. Oh, there he goes now. Ooh. Good nasty by that Nightcrawler. With that Nightcrawler, it means he was able to take out the Burrower and damage those Razor Shards, forcing him to heal. These Lyrish again have this Aggressor on the run, and it looks like Powermachine is not willing to move them farther from the base, making me wonder if he actually has Ice Barrier inside of his deck, or if he's just using Lyrish for defensive purpose. Oh, good nasty there, taking out one of the Razor Shards, and looks like the Orb is going to finish the other one. I'm wondering why he did that, actually, in order to kill his unit, seeing as he definitely could have defended. But in the end, using that 110 power could have saved on potential building repairs. It looks like both are now going to take some wells. And it looks like we're now at 4 extra wells apiece. with Powermachine with 4 Irish Knights still alive at the base. So it seems that if he does not have Ice Barrier in his deck, I don't know Powermachine's deck well enough, the reasoning he was not using Lyrish before to defend was the fact that he would not have been able to use them to counterattack. And now we see Tier 3. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Tier 3 by xAragornx the second he can. These Lyrish walk their way up here to defend this base. And they should get there well before the cold snap gets off. At this point we see xAragornx go Tier 3. Looks like he'll use Shadow, which means he is now going Nature, Frost, Shadow. And I wouldn't be surprised to see something like Healed Gregory's. Oh, now we see a Gregory from Powermachine. It's going to make quick work of these Razor Shards. And it looks like xAragornx is going to pull back that Aggressor. Smart move. Aggressors can definitely be useful in Tier 3. And, oh, looks like he's going to bait him into something. Oh, we see a Roots. I'm wondering why it's out. Oh, I see now. He has Thunderstorm in his Tier 3, which has a fantastic damage potential. No doubt it's going to kill these Lyrish here and deal very severe damage to that Gregory, making him either retreat it or he's going to lose it very, very quickly as soon as he attacks. Looks like he's going to retreat. Powermachine has gone Shadow, Shadow, Frost, meaning he could open up the door for, oh, there we go, Cultist Masters and Evocator's Woe. Both incredibly strong Tier 3 options. Oh, looks like we're going to see a Dazed Brannick summoned here. So we'll see Brannick with heals instead of Gregory with heals. It's an equally as strong choice in my opinion. And its Exhale counter makes it a very good counter for Gregory, even though Gregory has its taunt. Oh! Looks like Powermachine just nasty as Gregory, traps after a hit or two, wiping out xAragornx's entire base, both as well as End's Orb. And now it looks like xAragornx is going to return the favor here, killing this Gregory quite easily with Home Soil and heals. As Powermachine attempts to defend here with Cultist Masters, but it looks like they will be stopped by the plethora of CCs that nature has. And this orb is going down, making it very possible that a base switch is about to happen here. Oh, and you see another Roots on those, and it looks like he's just going to miss killing this Brannick. Oh, there's another heal. And Powermachine actually summons the Nightcrawler himself and tries to frenzy it, but it's getting knocked back by the aggressor the entire time. There we go, a successful base swap. xAragornx, he now retreats his Brannick far enough so they can run out. As in run out as in the frenzies on the Nightcrawlers. Looks like he's now going to fall back so we can try to take an orb somewhere. Or just going to wait until this aggressor kills this Cultist Master and take the orb here. Powermachine goes Tier 3 there. And they swap places. I'm surprised Powermachine hasn't tried to pull back these Cultist Masters, because while he has 12 charges really is not that much. Oh! He really should have done something to that Brannick, such as cold snapping to keep it there long enough to get Tier 3 for Gregory, or summoning units in there Tier 2 that definitely would have killed it. He now summons a Gregory here. I'm surprised he didn't immediately taunt. Perhaps it's because the Gregory could have won without the buffs. We now see Powermachine attacking up here with 2 Nightcrawlers. And I'm surprised he hasn't frenzied them, seeing as the Gregory was oinked, and oink cannot be used up top. Here we go, Tier 3 again. Oh! And a return Nasty by xAragornx. No doubt revenge for the prior one. It looks like he's bringing Nasty Surprise solely for Tier 3. It looks like he killed that well up top and finally frenzied. But his Nightcrawlers were oinked. Which means Powermachine got that well up there. And now he rebuilds his Tier 3 for a second time. It just looks like he's going to wait till his tier 3's up, and then proceed to attack the top orb. Well, here we see an Unstable Demon, another shadow card by xAragornx, and it looks like he's going, this is a very rarely seen card. Looks like it's going to get out of Daze, and it looks like this Gregory up here, with its taunt, unholy power, and life weaving, was able to take down this orb. Now it's going to give this Brannick a good run for its money. This Unstable Demon is taking care of these Cultist Masters quite quickly. Oh, and there we see his explosion. Unfortunately, it was not enough to actually kill the orb, seeing as it only does 900 damage, and he had not done enough damage prior. Oh, now we see Brannick, if you noticed there, didn't fully get his attack off. That's because XL seem to have this issue where they glitch when attacking inside of Gregory's taunt, now that Brannick goes down, and they lose every 3rd to 4th attack, meaning it severely lowers their potential DPS. I guess I probably should say damage for 20 seconds. There we see a well build up here in order to heal the Gregory. And xAragornx is going tier 3, very, very close to this base here. I'm surprised, but at the same time, Powermachine is pretty starved for power, with a lot of his power currently invested inside that Gregory and these Cultist Masters. The only thing is that xAragornx is really going to have to watch out for is that if he can get those Frenzied Nightcrawlers up to that base at all, even a little bit, and he gets an Evocator's woe off, that means dead base. There's no counter for this unless you have a Frost partner in tier 2 who is using Omni Ward? Is that it? I'm sorry, I don't particularly remember. Oh, looks like we're going to see a Cultist Massacre round up here. He's able to get the Evocators off, and this orb will go down very quickly. But it looks like this Gregory could be having some issues with this Brannick. We see a Cold Snap. And a Home Soil on the Brannick. But it doesn't look like that Gregory is going to be able to get that well down before it dies. This orb down here is completely gone. And I'm going to guess, actually, that the only tier 3 units that xAragornx has are Unstable Demon and Brannick. Oh! Looks like he just killed that Gregory before that well went down. It only had 38 health left. And he always sends this Lyrish over here to take this orb. Looks like he smartly roots right there before he's able to get those Nightcrawlers off and use another Evocator's woe. And here we have some here with these Nightcrawlers going to attack. Oh, and he poorly uses that there. He got the oink off just before he realized, and now all of these will also be stuck. Oh, maybe due to the fact the half CC returns the ability to attack, but seems not. And now this Lyrish attempts to apply tiny pressure that it can upon this base, while it looks like xAragornx did not have the power to take tier 3, as he was defending against all of his Cultist Masters. He really should retreat these at this time. He only has so many charges and he's lost a lot. They have 12 charges, but that can quickly run out in a game like this. And it seems like Powermachine is going through his charges much faster than xAragornx is. So this game really could come down to when Powermachine runs out of charges. You should try to get these cultists out. There we go. I wouldn't be surprised to see a nasty surprise. I would have seen it earlier, I guess. And it looks like they're going to escape.
A monument is under attack.
He just escapes. If Powermachine had been able to drop anything else into that, it would have done significantly more damage. But he's occupied up top by keeping this Gregory alive and defending against these Lyrish. Looks like he's going to try to run this Brannick up top to defend again. And at this point in time, it seems like xAragornx really needs to get tier 3 again. But he's stopped by all these constant defenses. Oh, we see another life weaving on the Gregory. And it looks like he's trying to go toe to toe here with the Brannick. So it'd be buffs versus heals. I won't be surprised to see an oink here. It looks like he's just going to try to kill it. He's able to kill... Oh! Barely keeping that Brannick alive at 74 health. Things like that really can be a game changer. Even though he'd have another charge for the Brannick, that's 230 more power he'd have to spend that he doesn't seem to have at this point. Here we see another Gregory coming. I'm rather surprised Powermachine isn't trying something like a Cultist here, running it over to the base and trying to get it off while Aragorn is distracted. And at this point I would guess that he's actually out of Lost Gregory charges. Meaning he has to be very careful now. He's going to nasty here, it looks like. Or not. He definitely should have nastied several seconds prior, and he would have actually got both the wells down, as well as killing all the Lyrish. As it is now, that well was able to survive with 12 health. And now we see the Cultist Master going up to the space, but this Brannick is fully healed again. And XAragornx actually has more power at this point, meaning that Powermachine could be in trouble here. Well, now we're going to see a Razor Shard. That's actually a very smart move by Aragorn, even if it does have its delay. If they do somehow get out of roots, he'll be able to knock them back immediately. As we see there. Even though he loses his Razor Shard, he is able to wipe out another charge. And it seems possible that he's going to go tier 3 right here instead of up there. I'm guessing he forgot completely about the base. And Aragorn notices this Cultist. Not that surprising since nothing else is going on inside the match currently. Oh. I would say that was a very poor summoning of those two units there. It was easy to oink inside. And actually, if Aragorn were to cast a heal, go over there with his Brannick right outside the aura, cast a heal, he'd be able to kill both those units and heal his Brannick. But at the same time, he could easily be out of heal charges. Oh, there we go. Perhaps it was what he was waiting for.
A power well is under attack.
It looks like Aragorn was able to defend this base quite well. But it looks like that orb was wiped out. I was not paying close enough attention before. Or was it the immediate soul shatter? Oh, and here we see a Gregory. He got the taunt off just in time, but without any kind of buffs, he's really going to be in trouble here. Oh, there's the life weaving. And to be honest, I'm kind of surprised that we're that Aragorn would actually use Nasty Surprise as his tier 3 shadow spell, not something like Unholy. But I guess the combination of Home Soil and heals is enough to actually keep the unit alive, as well as the plethora of CC that he has. Looks like this Gregory is gonna fall. Not much of a fight, due to the fact that Brannick should be doing about 6,000 damage to extra large units. Oh, good nasty there, negating the Aura of Corruption, killing the two Cultist Masters, and wiping out the orb. At this point, we see an immediate tier 3 again from Powermachine, and we finally see Unstable Demon come again into play. The fun thing about Unstable Demon is the fact that it blows up when it hits 100% health, dealing 900 damage. But it's actually best if you nasty it right before that, because it could do about 1,100 damage, which would be a bit more, even if it does less overall. Well, it actually does about the same overall, but less damage target. Oh, there we see it explode just before it killed that well, and you see another one here. I'm surprised we just don't. Yep, looks like he's just gonna. XAragornx was hoping that I would get it dazed in time, so he could just heal it straight to 100% health in order to wipe out the well, which is actually another fun thing about Unstable Demon. Oh, here we see a well taken by Aragorn. making me think that he believes this game will not end before 30 minutes, so he wants to get a leg up on Powermachine. But if you check the power right now, Aragorn has a lot more power. He's about 500 ahead in the score, and he has 400 power running around right now. But Powermachine only has about 150. See Powermachine also taking walls. Surprised not seeing one down here. Here we see burrowers. Actually an army getting produced by Aragorn. I'm surprised he's not trying to attack in the center here, but maybe he's using a lot of his power. Anticipating this up-tap attack. Oh! That was a rather poor Soul Shatter. Had he done the Soul Shatter, he needed to get the Soul Shatter off, have it so Gregory would be under its effect, and nasty before Brennec's first attack. But that didn't happen, meaning that this entire base survived along with the Brennec, because Aragorn had the mistake of actually glaciering the wrong thing, meaning he would have lost his monument there, and allowing for a quick attack, especially because that was the nature monument, even though he would have been able to immediately rebuild. We see Aragorn's attack down bottom fail, and Powermachine take another well, as Aragorn does here. It seems that Aragorn definitely has a definite power advantage here, based on bound power and void power. It's probably the fact that he has had more wells throughout the game than Powermachine, as he's preserved these two bases rather nicely. And it looks like both these wells are going to last to the end of the game. Takes another well in the center. And I'm surprised he's not splitting these Cultist Masters to try to attack multiple places. Oh, he nasties that Brennec, wiping out those two wells. And for 280 power, he wipes out two wells and makes them cast an Aura of Corruption. Surprised we're not seeing an immediate another Brennec. But perhaps the fact that he now has a 115 second cooldown is accounting for that fact. Oh, here we see an Evocators. He actually could get an Oink off over here and stop these. But it looks like he's not going to attempt it. And instead we'll just lose this well. Here we see another Unstable Demon. This one looks like it's going to get out of Dazed. It's going to explode soon afterwards, it seems like. Yep, there we go. But based on the health left on this monument... Oh, I'm surprised he switched there. He still might be able to get that monument. This Gregory falls to a Brennec up top rather easily. And this Cultist really should take a well here in order to heal up to try to attack there. Oh, there we see the Unstable explode, killing the well and the Cultist. And actually knockbacking the Burrower rather hilariously on its back before getting frozen. And we're actually going to see he dodged there with the Unstable Demon out of the Aura of Corruption. He could actually probably attack this well here. But instead he's going to go up towards this base. I'm surprised he's not instead focusing on the wells. There he is. As this game seems to be that's going to come down to power. And he has a hefty advantage.
A power well is under attack.
At this point I'm just going to speed up the game, which looks like it's just in its ending phases. And it looks like the Unstable Demon, he heals it there with the Surge of Light, killing that well. Very smart move by Aragorn. And he has another Unstable Demon down here, no doubt. Oh, there it explodes. Just a little bit before it would have been able to kill it. Also notice the fact that Aragorn has his Unstable at U3, which means it's summoned with 75% health. Another nasty up top wiping out that orb. Had it only been upgrade 2, it would be summoned instead with 50% health, which some people like if they like using Unstable for defense, because otherwise you can end up exploding your own base. There we see Brennec wipe out another orb there as Powermachine is out of power. And he's going to attempt to use the monument glitch to try to gain power faster and faster. But it looks like he won't be able to get there in time. And it looks like xAragornx is going to come out with the win in this match by 1,200 power. Good job by both players. I think one of the reasons why Powermachine lost this was some of the fail Soul Shatters plus Nasties with his Gregory, as well as the fact that as soon as he went tier 3, he seemed to have a slight disadvantage and his entire Lyrish army was wiped out by that thunderstorm. You also see that Brannick is very powerful with heals and home soil, and was more than an even match for Gregory. As is, I think a lot of the extra large units in tier 3 kind of need re-looking at, just because almost all of them are one-unit wonders, and often have the ability to blow up entire bases by themselves, with or without Nazi Surprise. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the match.